Wild elk, a finer red meat. Elk health advantages. Animals that are fed on grass contain a variety of healthy fats. Elk are herbivores, creatures that eat grass, bushes, and trees for food. They won't eat corn as readily as cattle do, despite being bred on farms. Elk meat's composition and fat levels are beneficial to heart health. Elk, deer, bison, and cattle raised on pasture have meat with lower fat levels and healthier fat composition. The amount of fat in beef from corn-fed animals is double that of elk meat, even after all apparent fat has been removed. Due to the fact that fat is deposited between muscle fiber bundles, further fat removal is not possible. This is called marbling. Additionally, beef has more omega-6 and saturated fatty acids. Elk meat has more polyunsaturated fatty acids, PUFA, which are better for you. Elk and other grazing animals provide meat that may have anti-chronic illness properties. Their lower fat content stops both total and LDL cholesterol from rising. Heart disease is associated with high levels of these lipids. Elk meat is especially beneficial for patients with high cholesterol or heart disease since it has a better omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Nutrition of elk meat. Elk meat is low in fat and high in protein. It also contains additional nutrients. Protein. 30 grams of protein are present in 100 grams of cooked elk meat. 100 grams of raw elk meat contain 23 grams of protein. Energy. One of the least calorie-dense red meats is elk venison, which has 111 calories per 100 grams. Carbohydrates. Elk meat contains no carbs. The fat are lipids. Elk meat has the least amount of fat per 100 grams of any regularly eaten meat at 1.45 grams. Its saturated fatty acids make up less than half of it. It contains a lot of health-promoting monounsaturated fatty acids, MUFA, and polyunsaturated fatty acids, PUFA. Elk meat that has been cooked contains 75 milligrams of cholesterol per 100 grams. This is a good alternative to chicken, which is 89 milligrams, beef, 86 milligrams, and deer, 100 milligrams or 112 milligrams. Minerals. 100 grams of elk meat contain roughly 3 milligrams of iron. Calcium, copper, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, and zinc are other minerals as well. Vitamins. Niacin, vitamin B3, and riboflavin, vitamin B2, are present in small amounts in elk meat. Elk meat has no dietary fiber. Is elk meat safe to eat? Elk meat has a delicate, mild flavor and is nutritious. It is low in fat, has a lot of protein, and is simple to prepare. However, there are some hazards. Elk are susceptible to illnesses that do not affect farm animals since they dwell in the wild. These include risks such as viruses, prions, and parasites. It is known that elk can harbor and spread brucellosis. You can contract this illness by swallowing raw milk or undercooked animal flesh. The illness is chronic and slow-moving. You can experience intermittent fever, back and joint discomfort, flu-like symptoms, and arthritis. Elk meat should be consumed within 2 days and kept fresh in the refrigerator at 40 degrees Fahrenheit. You should properly package and freeze it to ensure longer storage. Elk meat can be kept frozen for up to 6 months. Because elk meat is not marbled with fat, it appears darker than beef. Elk meat, hence, doesn't need to be cooked for as long or at as high a temperature as other meats do. It should be slowly baked at 275 degrees. The most tasty meat will be produced when you slow cook it at this temperature. Chuck and other larger, less tender steaks require wet cooking. Cooking with a crock pot is effective. Elk should be turned before any other meat if you are broiling it.